you finally pop off. They'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my constant, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. The London Black Knights taking on the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the London Black Knights. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here in London. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Smith going to look to throw right away. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
From the 27, Smith got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Off the option, here's Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll try the air now with Smith. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Broncos They're going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. London about set to take over on offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down pull.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and goal. Smith flush to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Smith. Dancing to his left. Touchdown Broncos. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's two sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great, D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, Gallagher escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Looking to throw. Gallagher. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Back to throw. Gallagher, and it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Black Knights are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go. Black 40.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's Smith. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Looking to throw. Gallagher. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gallagher. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gallagher. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Back to throw. Gallagher rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And this is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a set. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gallagher buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Gallagher. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going.
And it's a fumble. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Smith. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing on first down. Gallagher. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gallagher. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw on third down, Gallagher. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On fourth down, Gallagher. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On third down, Gallagher. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Black Knights get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First and 10, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, Smith. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again as Smith steps away to his left. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Smith on first down. He's got Njoku over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 70 yards. And the Black Knights are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Smith on third down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that is taken in by Njoku. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. From the gun on third down, Smith. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Gallagher. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Gallagher. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the home team here, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. I try to collect mines from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister.